Hi, it's Jen of the Kick-Ass Website Coach, and we are going to continue on to the next step in building this WordPress store and website. So let's go to the front end of this particular website. This is a client website, and you can see that we have a header area with links to other places within the website. The next element is the slider here. You'll see that rotates through. There's a button where you can click and it should take you to another place. But you can see it says, well, second slide here. So obviously there are some things that need to be edited, and you may want to down the line change out those pictures to feature new products or other information. And then down below the slider there are three areas here with some more information. It looks like you can click on these to go somewhere else also. If you come on down here, we have like a little call to action bar, and it says something here, and then it looks like you can click here to be taken to another page with more information. And then down here at the bottom of the page, there is a 2-column layout, and these are all blog posts. So they are auto-populated, which means when you make a new blog post for this website, with this particular setup, the most recent blog post will show up down here. And it looks like the most recent 1, 2, 3, 4 blog posts will. And then down here, this is called your footer area, and you can have links and extra information. You can also put photos down here or logos. And we will work through all of those things. But unlike just a regular, very simple WordPress layout, this one is it has a little more functionality and is a little more complicated to figure out and to make all of these different elements work. So let's go take a look at how we adjust that. We're going to go back here and we're going to go to the dashboard. So we're back in the back office part. All of your navigation for finding where to build things within your website, your new website, is going to be over here on the left hand side. We are going to come down here to appearance, and then we have themes, customize widgets, menus, and theme options. Now the theme is what gives your website the look, the feel, and sometimes the functionality of what all it can do. So for this particular website, if you want to edit that front page, we're going to click on theme options. Alright, and then we are taken to the theme options panel. Now you're going to see there's even more tabs within this page that we're going to click on to get to different places. Your general settings. This is, let's see if I can show you real quick. So I can correlate, except that we don't want that. Okay, so here, this is the logo that we are using right here. So if you have a logo, it probably needs to be, now see it says the recommended width is no more than 170 pixels. So this is actually maybe a little bit too big, although it does shrink it down a little bit. Your favicon, if you come up here and look here, I have an old one. We need to make a new one so that that little icon will always show up next to her website name when it's being when it's just resting there in the bar. Down here, you can adjust your footer text. This shows up right now, right down here at the bottom of the theme. I put this on all of the websites that I personally help build, especially the ones where that are for paparazzi reps. Anyway, back to this. You can adjust that in here. You just just type directly in there. So we are looking at adjusting your front page settings. So we need to come down here to home page layout. No, we don't. Sorry. I was right the first time. We need to go to page settings. No, we don't. Sorry. Give me a second. Oh, okay. I was confused and forgot. We actually have to come over here underneath the theme options. Under appearance, you go to theme options, and then under that is page builder. I'm sorry, I was getting myself confused earlier. So page builder is how we're going to edit the layout of the front page and any other pages that you make. So if you come up here, you're going to select a template. Now, for this particular website, I have one for the home page. I have a product page layout and then another page, and you can actually make as many as you want just by clicking on create a new template, and we'll go over that later. But for now, we just want to mess with the home page. So you can see here, this is basically our front page right here. This is that slider, the slider that is right here that keeps changing on us. And then this is it's a separator area. So there's actually a space that's put in here between these three boxes and this top slider. Without that, they'd be really scrunched together. And then you can see these are our three boxes. Here's another separator. Here's that call to action bar. That's this area right here. Another separator, and then the blog updates, which is this area down here. Okay, now we can adjust quite a few things within this area, and we can add more from over here on the left side. But for now, let's stick with what we already have built, and I'll show you how to edit these things. You can click on the little arrow here, and it should open up this widget. That's what they're called in WordPress. So okay, so within the slider block area, we have 1, 2, 3 slider pictures. So stretchy rings, that's the red set right here, and you can see that it shows up as the title. So that one is this. You can again click on this. You can give it a different title. You can tell it what to say. For now, let's go up here to the one that just says second slide, and let's give it a second and see what the second slide is. This is the stretchy rings, and it says, a little blurb about that. This is our second slide. We should say maybe something like, I don't know, green for spring. Okay, so you can see I changed that title from second slide to green for spring. When we update it, it's going to change what that says right there. So another thing is we needed an image to put in here, and basically once you've created your composition here, these things, this group of pictures, you have to save that onto your computer somewhere. Let me see what I can find. I made one last night, but let me see if I can find where it's at real quick to show you. And I will probably just share this one more time on how to upload things, because I know it can be a little confusing. Okay, I don't see it, but I'll just show you how to do it. So what I did is I clicked on that upload pictures. I went to my personal computer. I went to where I have my photos saved. And this is actually the same picture. I'm just going to click on it. I'm going to click open. And you'll see it just auto loads here. You can give it a new name. That can help with your search engine optimization down the road. Click select. It will have uploaded this new photo, although it's going to look like the same thing. If you want to link this out to another page on your website, so let's say we want that to go to somewhere in our store. Let's say we want them to go visit our green layout. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this URL because it's supposed to take us to all of our green accessories that we have in the store right now. They don't look very green compared, do they? Anyway, so we go back to here. We paste in that store link. We're going to show the button. I'm going to say shop now. And we'll leave this as a yellow button, but you can choose another color if you want to. Okay, and so we are done editing that slide. We're going to come up here and click Save Template. All right. Now when we go back to the front end of the store, you have to refresh your page or just go back to the home page. All right, let's see what that second slider looks like. Haha! Okay, so we have the new title and the new little blurb about it, and we can click on Shop Now, and it takes us to our store page. And obviously, I have a little bit of editing to do. Okay, so if you want to move things around, let's say we don't want the separator here, we can delete this. We can make this a dashed line. We can pick a different color. Let's make it yellow just so that we know what we're seeing. Click Save Template again. Come back to the front end of the store, go to the home page. And you can barely see it, but there is a line right here. So you could make it bigger. Go in here, we can make this 10. Let's see how much of a difference that makes. Refresh. It's a little bit bigger. Anyway, that does give you an idea of how to do that. Originally, I just had it as none because it still creates the space, but you don't have that actual visual line. So we'll just click Save to put it back to the way it was. Now, if you want to move things, you're going to left click on your mouse while you're hovered over one of those items. You're just going to drag it. And when you get it to where you want it to be, you just drop it. You let go of your button and it should drop right in. So real quickly, we only have a couple of minutes left on this video. You can see these are the three items. It's going to work very much the same way. You give it a title. This is related to how big that this shows up. So these are all set on H3. If you wanted to make them bigger, you would go to H2 or H1. If you want them smaller, you go to a higher number. This is just like on the slider. If you want to upload a photo, you can pick one that you already have in your files, or you can come to Upload Files, Select Files, and grab one off of your computer from somewhere. We're just going to say no, we don't want to do that. You can decide how big or how small you want that photo to show up. I have them all set at medium. You can change, let's do this. Let's see what circle does to just this one. Oh, oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so we changed that to circle. We're going to go to Save Template.